On May 17, 1954, the Brown versus Board of Education decision was handed down from the Supreme Court declaring that separate educational facilities were inherently unequal. However,
there's got to be more to the story than that. All we ever hear about is Brown versus Board of Education. It was a landmark decision. Are we really supposed to believe that one court case can change everything? If that were so, wouldn't schools be integrated today? If you take a look around, it doesn't seem that way. So what's really going on? Let's rewind a little bit. It's 1954. The decision on Brown has just been handed down, and it's officially the law, but not everybody's willing to accept it.
Senator Baird, there are letters and messages coming in by the dozens. Everyone wants to know what you plan to do to save the future of Virginia's public schools. And here, this message is from Senator Johnson. He needs a response immediately.
We'll draft our response right now. You have my full assurance that Virginia, the state of Virginia, will do everything in its power to ensure that public schools will maintain their segregation as God intended.
And what about the Supreme Court decision, sir?
The Supreme Court decision tramples on states' rights and will not be allowed to stand. The forces of integration believe that if they can bring Virginia to its knees, they'll march the rest of the South singing hallelujah. However, I promise that Virginia will lead the fight against integration.
And the rest of the country?
I feel that if we organize to this order for massive resistance, then the rest of the country will realize that integration will not be accepted in the South.
Excellent, sir. I'll send it out right about time.
Extra, extra! February 24th, 1956. Senator Baird declares massive resistance.
Hey, you want to grab a paper?
yeah, sure.
Did you hear about Baird's response? Are you worried?
Worried? No, this is real change. Even the courts are behind us this time. Separate is not equal anymore. The whites are just trying to hold on to whatever they have and make one last stand.
But look here, they're talking like they're going to defy the courts.
Defy the courts? Even Baird can't defy the courts. He's just trying to make a threat.
I hope you're right.
I really think that I am. These public schools, they were built for our children too.
And we can't let them hold on to the status quo.
We have to fight for our kids to go to good schools.
You want your kids in those schools? But what values will they learn? And what are the other students? How will they treat them?
And the teachers.
In our schools, we have community leaders teaching our children solid values. But in those white schools, no one's going to care if they succeed.
But we need to get in there. We need to prove to them our children deserve to learn right alongside their children.
I know we stand to gain. I'm just afraid we're going to lose part of our community in the process.
I don't know why they think they can come into our schools bringing their children over here.
The thought of teaching them. Can you picture their kids in classrooms with our children? Sitting next to each other, sharing textbooks,
Drinking from the same water fountains.
playing sports with our sons? It's not going to work. I mean, if worse comes to worse, there's always private schools.
This isn't about private or public schools. This is about them coming into our spaces, our schools, our stores, and heading where they please.
Trying to date our... Don't even say it. We have so much to worry about already. Let's just not even leave.
Our children do good in our schools, and they have the finest teachers.
Yeah, but they'll have fine teachers in the white schools too.
And what about the facilities?
What about indoor plumbing, heating during the winter, new textbooks? Our children deserve the best.
Do you actually think that your children need to be in a white school to succeed?
It's not just about integration anymore. It's about equal opportunity. And our kids deserve the right to be in the same schools as the white kids.
Yeah, anything else, we're selling them and ourselves short.
We're civilized.
They don't respect our
Children's needs. They don't understand anything about our
way of life. They want to change everything. They want to take
Our hope away from us. They want to destroy
this city, this state, and this nation. We will never stop fighting for our children.
To have a better life.
We won't stop until we have achieved the best for our children.
4 years later, it's 1958, and the struggle continues when Prince Edward County closes to prevent integration.
Stop integration!
Keep our schools white!
We don't want to integrate!
No integration!
And mixed races!
Keep our schools white!
2, 4, 6, 8!
We don't want to integrate!
My parents say that if we let them into our schools, it'll be dangerous. They're just not civilized, and that's not what God intended for the races.
And segregation!
We want equality!
Equality now!
Separate's not equal!
Segregated school!
Integrate now!
Integration! 2, 4, 6, 8!
We want to integrate!
All the white kids with money are off in their fancy private schools. But what about me? Where am I supposed to go?
Meanwhile, at the news leader, the letter to the editors keep pouring in.